I think it's working. Hopefully. Patho's probably too loud right now. Yeah, that looks too loud on the sound mixer. That's why it's too loud. It's at like 5 times the volume it should be. We do a little oopsie doopsie, making little mistakes right at the start of stream, as one does. Hi, Ensign. Okay, let's maybe fix my camera so it's actually showing my face. Wild concept. We're on day 11. I'm almost done. I'm almost done Harrispecs around. I feel like some people must see my streams and they're like, how are you playing Pathologic and having a chill stream? I'm mentally well. Okay. I can't do anything until I get the letters. I'm gonna walk over to my... Oh, the loading is not good. For context, that's not stream jittering out. That's the game just deciding to do that for some reason. Just fun. Yeah. Yeah, we've almost made it to the end of the game. I may legitimately need to think about saves coming or some extra smouters. We'll see. Hopefully things won't get that bad. But you only get so much cure in the game from quests. And I haven't gotten a single one from a random drop. And day 12 was literally just running around the town figuring out who's infected and... Okay. I love when the game's being slow to load and I gotta do a fight. Those always end well. Yeah. I neither celebrate nor enjoy Canada Day or July 4th, but I hope whatever you are up to that you do so safely and that it is enjoyable. Even if I don't really participate in that myself. I have so many organs that I have no need for them. Chad, what do I do with the organs I've collected? They're only worth like a silver. They're worth 0. Oh my god. Maybe I just go out in the steppe and can I offer you an egg in this trying time? Perhaps. Okay, let's see what am I working with. Not much for bullets. I think what I'll do is loot a couple of houses, go to Bad Grief for some extra bullets in case I need them for the quests today. Oh my god, the loading glitching is... A check one under a bridge? Oh, the organs? Normal sentences that come out of the very normal Pathologic streams. Okay, there we go. Give me your stuff. Oh, I'm sorry you flipped the jet ski. That's not overly uncommon for people doing it for their first time, though. Jet skis are fun. I've been on one before. Long time ago. I think it was my cousin's boyfriend's. I was like a kid. I think I was like 9. I think I just technically admitted to it. We're starting off with a good amount of chaotic energy today. I'm not sure I can't, because like when you drop items, it just drops like a little parcel on the ground, you know? It is funny to me how much harder it is to generate wealth as Harrowspecs, just kind of in general, because Danielle gets so much money from certain quests if you play them right. And Harrowspecs just constantly has to burn money for certain things. Which is it really just shows the like difference in privilege that Danielle has. This game expresses class consciousness through mechanic. You all saw that, right? That was aimed right at his head. True, Josh. Thank you, game. But yeah, unfortunately, I cannot toss the organs in a bathtub. I have to be on like a list for the shit I say during Patho streams. It's so bad. I guess I do have one smouter. I don't know. 6 should be enough to beat the game. I should be fine. I have enough to trade for another one if I find a kid with a smouter. But I'd be really disappointed if I failed to get, like, full completions on all 3 routes. But I also don't want to, like, necessarily spend an extra hour and a half or whatever redoing day 12, because I get unlucky with trading for things. Yeah. Schmouder. I'm a child. Puns entertain me. I'm sorry. Everyone's like, oh, Aeronach, you're such an intellectual. You're so smart. And I'm like, hee hee pun. And this is why Jesse picks me. I'm in a weird mood today. You couldn't tell. I want the peanut. Fuck it. We be wasteful in this house. It's my patho route. I can be suboptimal if I want to. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. New things with me. I convocated university. I had a birthday last month. I went to LA. Yeah, I went to LA for hey Miranda. Miranda was there. Miranda's the reason I went to LA. Well, Miranda's part of the reason. Jesse and Miranda helped me to get there. Yeah. Yeah. So I went to LA. Most of the trip is my own personal, private stuff that I'm not going to share. But it was really enjoyable. I got to see a lot of people that I've always wanted to see in person but never gotten to. Yeah. Go watch Lady Knight's Black Sails video. It's really good. I'm not just saying that because I watched it on her couch while I was there, but also because the video is just really good. Go watch Identities. It's Jesse's movie. I'm not getting paid for this. This isn't an actual advert. This is just me shelling for my friend. But, like, I'm really proud that I got to have a small hand in that film. Emphasis on small. I didn't do a ton. I gave feedback at times. There's some, like, story structure elements that I can take a small hand, like I can point to that I'm responsible for, but yeah. Like, almost all of it was Jesse and her amazing on-set crew and the incredible actors, and... But yeah, Identity's good. Why is the game so laggy? What is causing lag? Why are you causing lag? Why? Why? Also, I really hope you can't hear my brother who's decided to play instruments upstairs. And I apologize if you can. But that's why Clip Studio Paint didn't shut down. And it won't for some reason. I'm always worried. I hope that my, like, noise filter thing is set right to cut it off, so you don't have to listen to it, but... I don't know! I'm not on the other side. I'm gonna be solo for a little bit, but maybe later. Yeah, I did some writing work today that I'm really proud of on a thing Jesse and I are working on. I can give that amount of detail and no more. It's a thing. It will be cool and good when it is done. I don't need kerosene. Kerosene's worth nothing. It's like 10 silver and monies. I should drop that. My space open for good things. Probably not a third robber. Heh. But yeah. It's a good essay. I'm excited about it. I've been working on the I Saw the TV Glow essay as well. I really like what I've written so far, but yeah, it's definitely far from complete. I have the bones of an essay. I don't have an essay, if that makes sense. But yeah, sorry, Aiden's playing is like really fucking with me. Because the problem is they're practicing an instrument, you know, and so it's like, one, it's totally discordant with the sound that I'm hearing in game, and two, they're just randomly like hitting off notes. So it's like, ding, and you're like, what? And I completely lose what I was saying. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. It's fine. Yeah. I'm out. My looting days are over. I'm mostly just kind of wasting in-game time. I'd much rather do that than just like sleep it, you know? See how much money I can make. It's definitely nothing compared to my bachelor route with 600,000. But, yeah. But yeah, I really like what Jesse and I are working on. I'm excited for you all to get to watch it and hear it. But yeah, Jesse's back to doing essays, so. And they're good. Yeah. I'm really excited about the I Saw the TV Glow script. I think it's gonna be a difficult one. In some ways, I think emotionally especially. I'm definitely exploring some the right way of wording, not unacceptable or even bad feelings, but I guess complicated feelings that rarely get discussed. That's the best way I can frame it. Because I think that's a lot of what the film itself explores, and I think that's really valuable. I don't think the film is exclusively about transness. That said, I think it is so fundamentally informed by the feelings that come with transition. That a lot of cis people have been really struggling with the film, or struggling to have a coherent reading that isn't actively contradicted by the script, because they just don't have the language, and they're kind of trying to force the film into media language sets they're comfy with, or within media molds they're used to. So I think that's why you get a lot of these, like, it's about the follies of nostalgia takes that, like, do not understand. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so I think they're sick. Katerina Sabarova is sick. I should write this down. I have a pen. Do I have a pen? Not right now. My pen's at home. Sorry, that's a really dumb pun based on my girlfriend's name. I should be hanged ordered for that one. I'll fix that. It's fine. It's okay. We do a little oopsie doopsies on stream. I'm so sorry, Lewis. I have no idea what heaven pluma means. I'm gonna guess that was a misspell. Okay, Katerina Sabarova. Here's the thing. Do I risk healing grief now if grief just gets sick tomorrow? Okay, I'm gonna use monomycine. I'll do it tomorrow. We just need to remember that we need to come back to cure bad grief tomorrow. I just don't want to have one of those instances where I heal someone and they get sick randomly on the last day. Yeah, why not? How much I make in money in houses? I may as well just buy that and Katarina, bad grief. Okay, well that's 2 of my 6 heals, so we'll hope that I can do a full. Because the thing is, I like none of my bound are gonna get sick. It is a question of will the RNG hate me on day 12, and it has nothing to do with me playing the game well, because I played it perfectly. But it has to do with like stuff with the other characters and things. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go back to the lump. Rest, and that should give me just enough time before the letters arrive to make a pathway to my next quest target. Yeah. Almost there. I want to position the camera in such a way you can actually see my face. What is this, some kind of plague or something? Fuck off, game! That's brutal. I was like, oh shit, that's a knife thrower. 1 second too late to react. We do a little oopsie. 1 hit KO oopsie. I'm good at this game, I swear. I love that Bad Grief's just in here sick, infecting all of his employees. Well done, Bad Grief. Well done. His inventory was different than last time. She was better. Okay. But yeah, LA is a really cool city. It was really weird being there. I was definitely having a pretty extreme sort of experience of like, oh, yeah, I'm just like a country girl. It was also like weirdly affirming in some ways, especially like, okay, come on, hi. I can't dodge your daggers if you're, come on, let me get around the corner. Okay. There we go. I can stab with the best of them. Fuck. Have a good one, Ninetales. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Though next week I'm going to my hometown to help with some stuff with the rowing club I used to row at. What's easier to get around? There we go. Yeah, LA was so cool. It's like a city of cities. The weirdest thing was just like just one, because the one day I went to the observatory with Miranda actually, and like there's just so much city in the city. which was I don't know if culture shock's the right word, but it was just it was such a weird sight. You know, you like look out and you're like, oh, there's a downtown, and there's another downtown. There's a bigger downtown over there. And the plant life there is absolutely beautiful. One's easier. One's so chill. I also just can't get Pathologic 2 to work while streaming. We played through Marble Nest and it like nearly destroyed my computer, so I'm not trying that one again. I should probably keep that stuff for anyone else being sick if I have to talk to them today. Money, money, money. I mean, I've been to other big cities. LA was like a different level. I don't know. The morning of the 11th day has come. It all ends tomorrow. Day 11, in which the Haruspex finds himself trapped, for his dilemma consists of mutually exclusive truths. Okay, I don't know where Clara's gonna be. Oh, I need to talk to her. I need to punch that rat. Come here, rat. Let's hope she's on this side of town. But yeah, the other thing I really liked about LA is just how colorful the buildings are. Saskatoon has a real, like, problem of the very, like, corporatized, repetitive. Obviously, I'm a rat-punching, baby-murdering monster. For those who don't know the lore, I played through the first 2 Dead Space games on stream, and there's a lot of enemies in Dead Space that are little necromorph babies, which resulted in some very unhinged statements. Oh god, I am the end of town. I have to remember the voice. I have to remember the voices. All the voices I gotta do in the game. Where are you? Where are you? Oh god, I forgot people changed it to that. Agony.
Super Smash Brothers! Please make sure you speak to me before you go to the abattoir. I'll be in the cemetery lodge with Grace. They'll attempt to take your life today. I can tell you how you might survive and lead your opponents into the trap they themselves have set.
I hate doing that voice. Reminder, you can donate to free me from doing that voice for Clara for day 12, please. Please!
Mario. Kirby. Ganondorf.
One of my absolute 10 like favorite things ever is the way the Super Smash Brothers announcer just fucking hates Ganondorf. Like, everyone else, he's like,
Mario, Link, Zelda, Ganondorf.
It's probably it's a funny voice. I recognize that it's entertaining for chat. It's an awkward voice to try to find inflections for over a long speech, because it's one thing when you're doing an announcement, like when you do just a single. Oh, so yes, welcome to the stream, Driscoll. This is what the streams are like. they're always this chaotic. These are my Patho streams. Chat gets to decide what horrendous voice each individual in the game will receive. And that's based on donations. So think of it kind of like busking, but instead of the street, it's online. And yeah. You can make me say some really silly things in very weird voices. Personally, my favorite voice for Clara is still Ancient Reptilian from, like Ancient Reptilian Brain from Disco Elysium. It's just such a fun voice to do. Primordial blackness. Listen here, aerospecs. It's so fun. It's a fun voice to play with. I love when people who haven't been in this stream before come in and they've like watched the essays where I'm normal, relatively speaking.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
And then they come to the streams where I'm just pure chaos. Especially today. I don't know what mood I'm in today, but...
It's good that you've come to me, orphan. You'd have your head rolling if you hadn't. Wouldn't have lived to see the evening. But I'll come to your aid tonight and teach you how to stay alive. Are you still this voice? What voice are you?
Oh wait, no, you're Jennifer Coolidge! I forgot! Harrispex is Jennifer Coolidge! Oh, alright. Speak.
You're on your way to see the foreman now, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
The foreman will offer you the final trial today. He'll promise to reveal everything if you pass it. He'll tell all about this sacrifice you're required to make, and you'll only have to kill it. See? And then they give you the blood, but it's all lies.
Why? Excellent, Driscoll. That is probably closer to the vibes of the stream. Because the editor very much was I'll talk about the editor more in a second. But the editor's very much a performance. I really love that character. It has such a specific, sort of strange energy and perspective I was trying to portray. I'm gonna talk about that in a second.
The foreman's trial will be designed so you wouldn't stand a chance. He'll tell you to descend into the depths or go through the throat or something, and to get back from there, and that's where you'll die, because there's nothing coming back from that place. But I know how to outsmart him. Mario.
Sorry, sometimes I have to get back in the voice. Why would you help me? $5, Miranda.
I help everyone. I bring the dead back to life. This is why I came to this world. This is what I've been doing my whole time here. Healing and reviving. There's nothing for me to gain from it.
Toot your own horn, right?
So, do you agree?
I do.
I'll find a use.
Why are you helping me?
You remember the tale of an orphan? Kirby. A butterfly pupa helped him, and he helped her in return.
So this is your plan. God, there's something really weird about going from, Oh, I'm glad, Driscoll. That makes me happy. There's something really funny about going from
Super Smash Brothers.
Jennifer Coolidge. Wow. I think the funniest thing on any time I like look back at these streams is because voice acting is a much more physical than a lot of people realize it is, and I really get physically like I find it helps my voice a lot if I get physically into the performance. But it just means I'm like doing a lot of weird shit with my face and body. Which you kind of have to do for certain voices. Ah! Don't knife me. Thank you, soldier. Thanks, soldier. You saved my life. It's getting more Moira Creek than Jennifer Coolidge. I need to check that. No. Oh my god. Okay. Miranda, what do you want for Clara? Because you didn't specify. You just said specify. You just said freedom from the voice, but organs. Cloud. Dealer's choice. Yippee! Ancient reptilian voice for me. I think one of my favorite instances during the streams of just like weird voices was when I was Guy Ritchie character General Block speaking to Guy Ritchie character Daniel Dankovsky. Thank you. I work hard on my voice, so I should really look more into doing like formal voice acting stuff. I will at some point. The right spot. I mean, that's certainly arguably a form of queer relativity. It's not so much that I need to work more on my voice, Miranda. It's more that I want to do voice acting work. Does that make sense? Though I should do more work on feminizing my voice and making it sound all pretty and feminine and whatever. I don't know. I'm always caught. Passing is this horrible little trap you have to exist inside. On one hand, if I don't pass, I am subject to more physical violence and danger, because I live in a shitty province. That's probably why I've been so depressed since getting back. LA was such a nice break from, like, the background radiation transphobia that is living in Saskatchewan. And look, I love a lot of people here. I'm not saying everybody in Saskatchewan sucks or anything. I do have a lot of love for this province, but enough people suck that by and large it is an unpleasant place to live as a trans person. And the few times that I have left have really put that into stark relief.
There's nothing. Only warm primordial schmouters.
For you, Val. So I've kind of developed a more complicated feeling towards wanting to feminize my voice. At this point, it's more for voice work than anything else. Anyway.
Hey, where have you come, kindred wine?
I've come to withstand the final trial and find out what sacrifice the kin wants from me.
I'll send you to the point where Suak's lines meet. You'll let us swallow you. We shall talk as equals if you find your way back.
Why Why can we only speak as equals after the trial?
Everyone goes through the trial. So did your father. It's only then that you will see.
I don't know why I always go slightly French.
That you will see how far the vein of Bodo goes. You will walk along it and circle back, tying life and death together just as a vein is tied into a knot. A vein wastes precious blood in vain when untied.
Tell me what to do.
Go out of here, and to the right. Step into the next cave. It is the hollow of a primal womb. You'll see her well. This is where her navel is, untied for those who have the knowledge. Then you'll fall down. Lay her body down here and come towards Suak's navel. Go to the heart of her lines. Then come back here, and then we will talk.
I'm ready. Okay. I need to double check what I'm doing. The thing about Pathologic is that it is a theater performance, but not just that, it is a theater performance of the absurd. It is absurdist theater on purpose. So did I fuck it up? Is that Clara? That's not Clara, we're fucked.
There are dark rings and
Okay, no. Let's reload. Yeah, Pathologic being a fever dream that the random voices still feel fitting is actually, as my friend Ruby once put it, my streams are probably one of the most pure forms of Pathologic because the absurdism sort of works to the advantage of the performance, not the disadvantage of it. Okay, perfect.
I'm sick. The world is going dark.
Okay.
Don't listen to the demons. Move down the tunnel. You'll see female silhouettes there. These are fated souls. Choose the one to go instead of you. Make a deal with any of the three and regret nothing. Talk as little as you can so that they who are beyond the wall won't hear you.
Where did these women come from?
These are not women. They are tech.
They're what?
These are tech. A tech is the clot between the warm and the cold. It's like a soul, only smaller and able to talk. It escapes the sick and the sleeping, hanging between the warm earth and the cold sky, so that the spirits could whisper in its ear, demanding to hear the story of the person's life.
But these ones, are they alive?
No need for sorrow. They're all dead anyway. Don't waste your words in vain. Save your breath.
Fine. I'll remember this.
When you have chosen a soul, ask her what you want to know. She'll tell you the truth. Use the opportunity, then walk through the black opening.
I will. Wow. Let's go talk. Oh, I can choose Anna? You're dying. You child slaver creep. For those who don't know, Anna Angel canonically traded children because she's the worst. If I must choose one. What lovely voice do you have? Anna. No! I'm so sorry, Miranda.
Mario, who is it?
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead, just be quick. It's hard for me to stay here for so long.
Who killed my father, Isidore Burrock?
So, you must be Artemy Burak.
Yes. Answer the question.
Your father's been killed by Foreman Ayun. Captain Falcon.
You banished it from Clara. To full banish a voice from the entire roster, I think it's a lot more expensive. You'll pay for that.
Have you met ominous people in circus costumes here?
Okay. I hope I did the right thing.
Ganondorf.
My arms
Sorry, no, I got it wrong.
as
Ganondorf.
of cotton wool.
Mario. Kirby. Ganondorf.
It's so funny. I don't know why it's so funny. It just really is. Like, look it up. I'm not exaggerating. It really is like
Zelda. Link. Ganondorf.
know if she's in this route other than this moment. Yeah. I think Yulia was an I'm actually nerd. Ugh. Oh no, Yulia's Skeletor!
Break the targets.
Off with you! This palaver became an ordeal that I'll no longer endure! I'll be on my way. I think I've like screwed up the chance to talk to all of them by choosing Anna, but it's fine.
Changeling has found refuge with the commander.
Cool. Okay, where do I go now? You fool! Harrow specs, you boob! Harrow specs, you boob! You dare fight me? You can't heal the town, Harrow specs. Skeletor! Skeletor could absolutely show up in Pathologic and I wouldn't bat an eye. Considering Rat Prophet? There. We do have fun in this stream. We have normal, regular, healthy, normal fun. It's love that for you. I will start just referring to you as Jennifer because that's easier from my brain. My brain forgets things. One sec, what? Tempest Lord Rayhan, if you want me to say that, you can donate. What else is new? I've been rewatching Game of Thrones. God, does that show not handle women well? It really doesn't. Like, I knew it was bad. I remember it being bad, but I watched it when I was like, when it was coming out, like as it released. Don't ask why I read Game of Thrones when I was like 10, and yeah. Wildly enough, a lot of those taboo topics, like, if you just have a mature conversation, most people can handle them fine. Anyway, point being, I was excited about the show when it was releasing, and I watched it, like, from start to finish, as it released. Organs! Organs, you see? Ah, I've got your organs, you boob! Congrats on making progress on your script. And I find it a really interesting contrast to House of the Dragon, because House of the Dragon definitely isn't perfect about all topics or anything. House of the Dragon is so interesting in how I guess interested in exploring systemic sexism within medieval monarchist structures. Definitely Driscoll. Drastically better than the books. The show is better than the books about how it handles women. I think George R. R. Martin has this weird thing where he's like, you know, it happened in history, so like it's totally fine to just like kind of do that. And it's like, okay, but you uncritically recreated like bigoted people's perspectives on women throughout history, and it's just kind of don't worry about it, Nine-Tailed. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, you know? Don't worry about it. But yes, the player's holding an invisible magical bag that holds hundreds of hearts and livers and blood vials. But yeah, it's like, I think I want to be clear that I don't think exploring these topics is a bad thing. I actually think that I believe not that there are taboo topics, but rather that there's just like, you can handle things well or you can handle them poorly, right? And Game of Thrones pretty regularly handles a lot of things quite poorly, which is weird. I still like the show. I'm still enjoying this watch. But there's definitely times where I'm like, this show enjoys hurting women in a really weird way that I don't love. Oh, what do you mean? It ticks in. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm playing Pathologic and I'm streaming. Yeah, exactly, Val. George doesn't often really have anything to say about it. He's just like, eh. Driscoll, you're so correct for this. George R. R. Martin might be one of those like 10 people that Freud. George R. R. Martin is really concerned with penises. He's very phallic centric. Anyway, I'm gonna do this thing, and then I'll come back to the feminism, Game of Thrones stuff. Let's do Arnold.
I'll be back. What do you want, dead one? Speak, spirit.
I am alive. You're to call me Elder One now.
You wanted the throne. You followed the path of water. You couldn't have come back. Were you a sorcerer that dared to break the lines of the House of Suak with his black magics?
Now I know who have killed my father. And you know what that means.
I have, but they will restore the lines of Suak's womb. Take one step back if you're no spirit.
I've died once already. Now it's your turn. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Boss fight time. I can't use weapons, cool. Apparently it takes like 10 punches to the head. Truly scintillating gameplay, I'm sure. The thing about Patho combat is it looks really boring if you're good at it, and it looks really sad if you're bad at it. Get wrecked. First try, and I didn't get hit once. When I say I'm the god of Pathologic, I mean it. I am the god of Pathologic. Bow before me. But yeah, no, and I think, well, the books, like, will just kind of throw that stuff out a lot for no reason. The show just has, like, a weird, voyeurism to it at times with certain types of violence. And I find its handling of things kind of poor in that term. Okay. What do I do now? Am I seriously already done for the day? Okay, cool. I've finished the Harrospex's main quests. I'm gonna do a couple of other quests, because why not? I've got... I finished the main quest so fast, the other quests haven't triggered yet. I would curtsy, but I'm not wearing a skirt, and I don't feel like standing up. So I'm just enjoying my flappy arms. I've heard that fight's supposed to be hard. Every time people are like, this part of Pathologic's really hard. No, you have to like be like a true gamer to get through. It's so hard. You can never do it. You know, I'm like, la la la, I'm having a fun time with my friends. Like, I'm not done. I need to, because I want to go for true completion. So what I should probably do is try to find an uninfected district and see if I can trade with a kid for a Schmouter. If I can get one more Schmouter or two, I'm going to feel a lot more confident about my ability to get full completion. Now, I already did that on Bastard Dankovsky. You don't technically need to do it for any additional achievements. I'm going to choose the Harrospex ending anyway, so I've already accomplish that. So like I'm doing it for the fun of it at this point, because I really don't need much. Like, I need a couple of things of food, and I guess I'll try to loot houses before the end of the day just to see if I can get some extra money for no reason. But yeah, I want Tom Gunn and Top Gun Maverick to pretend to be patriotic. Congratulations. Yeah, you could celebrate American Empire on July 4th, or you can celebrate me being really good at Pathologic. And I think of the two options there, I'm a much more interesting. Okay, I need to go to Notkin. Where is Notkin? Notkin. I'm pretty sure Notkin's here, yeah. Let us walk all the way across town once more. What fun! I'm not even kidding, I love this game. I love its horrible walking. Oh god, I hate the fireworks. I hate fireworks so much. I had the worst panic attack the morning after Canada Day because there's so many fireworks going off, and it was like genuinely giving me anxiety. I liked fireworks when I was a kid, but now that just is like a trigger, so that's not so fun. What? I make normal noises while playing this game and dodging bullets. Okay, yeah, cool. Is Anna Angel dead? Did I kill Anna Angel there? I've made sure that she doesn't die today. Okay, Anna Angel's my third person I'm gonna have to heal. That's not boding well for a full completion run. Because it's not even day 12 and there's already 3 randoms that are sick. Random selection sicknesses. Because I finished every quest correctly, so all of my bound are fine. I don't have to heal any of my bound to get my ending. But if I want to get the full conversations, I need to save the other characters bound. And 3 of them being infected before the last day is not great. Because I'm pretty sure at the start of the next day, we get like a few. Yeah. Neighbors have been setting off fireworks here since like 2 p.m. At this point, I'm wondering how much money they have to spend on fire. No, and it's like, I also just can't fathom buying fireworks nowadays in the middle of a climate crisis. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just like care about other human beings and the planet staying alive. Wild thought. But I'm not a fan. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Thank you. Just don't like Tom Cruise? I would be concerned if someone did. Because he's not great. This guy was sepia? Yeah, it's Pathologic. Welcome to Pathologic. Oh, Miranda. Oh, I see wildfires. Yeah, no, I hate that shit. Fireworks set off so many, forest fires every year, and it's just like, why? Just why? Who is it benefiting? What are people getting out of that? I don't like Tom Cruise as a person. He sometimes gives in interesting performances, which frustrate me. Because I'd like it if it was just like, oh, he just sucks. And he also sucks. You know, like, in multiple ways. But he is a very skilled stuntsman. He does do a lot of his own stunts. I can't deny him that. And I like his performance in a few films. But God, he's a terrible person. I highly recommend my friend Maddie Merlin's video on Tom Cruise. That's very normal. Much like my videos are very normal, Maddie's videos are exceptionally normal. Yeah. Exceptionally normal being an oxymoron is the point. Okay, what voice do you have, small child? Tu es toi, Notkin? Oh yeah. Has the bull from yesterday really broken free? Thank you. Where's he now? We'd like to bring him here. I don't know. Is it gone? I thought it was your handiwork. Sorry. I guess. It's just that I was counting on you. What happened? Such a weird voice to give Notkin. Very weird voice for Jet to have given Notkin. The girls have reported that there's no longer a bull in the bone steak lot. I thought he was taken off the stake. Was he alive? I'm worried. So he had nothing to do with it at all? I'll check on the situation. I was meaning to anyway. They're waiting for me there. Now I gotta go all the way back over there. Oh, Top Gun is one of the most homoerotic films of all time. Okay. I'm gonna go do the next quest instead. Or start the next quest, just because of routing. I have it mapped in my head. I don't even think there's any rewards for these quests. I just want to try to do them. Those men just oiling each other up and aggressively playing shirtless volleyball. It's so straight of them. Yeah. It's almost as straight as I am. And I'm a massive dyke, so... Yeah, they're just playing with the boys. Having a normal little day playing with the boys. Top Gun has the energy of, like, making out with your homies before they go to bed. It's, like, totally straight, right? Right? That's a normal thing to do. I am rat punch. Watch me punch rats! delivered that the same energy as I am the milkman. I deliver the milk. Trading it, and by it I mean water. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. If you can't tell. I can become Rat Puncher. The puncher of rats. Why not? Why shouldn't I shoot some robbers? The type of homoeroticism that's like, women touch men. So touching a woman's pretty gay. Top Gun has that, like, aggressively homophobic gayness that is fascinating to me. Like, there's a very specific type of straight homoeroticism that is somehow simultaneously gay and homophobic at the same time. Please work. Thank you. My rifle needs to be fixed, but I haven't found any, like, what's-its to fix it. Like, all games. Or at least in, like, a couple of days. Yeah, they have their little drag names, and they just have a little homoerotic volleyball, and yeah. One of the funniest things to me, like, it was sort of a meme, sort of wasn't, after Maverick released, like, the sequel, was all of the straight men questioning their sexuality because of Miles Teller. I don't get it, but I'm happy for them. I hope they learn to accept themselves. Eee, that's funny. But yeah, it is just sort of a fascinating phenomenon, you know? I think because so much of cis heteronormativity and patriarchy relies on a fascination with an obsession towards an idealized masculine, and viewing that idealized masculine as fundamentally desirable, while viewing femininity as fundamentally undesirable. And I think it sort of breeds this strange thing where even genuinely straight men can't always express any sort of affection or positivity towards women in any sort of productive way, and so they kind of default to appearing almost you know, homoerotic, because they romanticize that idealized masculinity, and I think it's very sad in a lot of ways. Maybe I was supposed to go talk to Capella. We'll find out in a second.
What?
What voice are you? Sonic impersonating Shadow. God, I'm pretty sure that Bachelor stayed Sonic impersonating Shadow for the entire Hero Specs route.
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast. I got it, Artemy. I've cracked your puzzle. It does indeed have to do with the most high-level mysticism.
I'm listening.
You're a Durg is Simon. Or rather, not exactly Simon. A structure. An architectural complex. So you see the town aspect of the sigil is preserved. It's actually even emphasized. Now imagine the structure taking in Simon's soul to become alive.
How can it be? I don't understand.
I know. It's almost beyond comprehension. A phenomenon that can have both a scientific and a mystical interpretation. I can't explain or prove it here and now. Aglaea's got the blueprints, but it's true, trust me. A structure absorbs a soul and comes to life.
Absorbs a soul? How exactly?
Well, it hasn't happened yet. But the Canes guarantee that they can do it. It's an interdisciplinary effort that has to do with both optics and human psyche and a certain breakthrough.
So a structure becomes a vessel for a soul, like a body.
Have a good one, Miranda. Thanks for being here. Precisely. Personally, I'm overwhelmed and humbled. I could never have imagined something like this could be possible. A chimera made of the living and the non-living. I'm absolutely positive, Artemy, that this is your Durg. Are you aware that Simon was one of Isidore's last patients?
I'll consider this.
Sorry, but I have to get back to work. What does Marie...
Okay, yeah, no, I was supposed to go to Capella. My notes were bad. It is Sonic, but it's also not Sonic. It's Sonic impersonating Shadow.
Because Sonic's up here, but Sonic impersonating Shadow's down here.
So yeah, it's sort of Sonic, but sort of not. Hi, Digital Beef, how are you doing? Please don't burn me, please don't burn me, please don't burn me, thank you. Organ. I like how I'm still like rushing, like, oh, I got so little time, I have to get all the quests done. Do I have enough time to get all the quests done? And it's like, I already did the main quest. The other two quests have no rewards. I'm just doing this for fun. Okay, well, actually there's one reward from one of the quests. I'd forgotten.
After the last Sonic game was a post-apocalyptic hellscape heavily inspired by Evangelion, it still seems appropriate.
Sorry, I had to do the voice for that. Love it, Driscoll. I'm sorry, random nerd. That's shitty. What a weird thing to do to you. You must celebrate your birthday on Imperialism Day. I'm glad you popped in to say hello, and I hope that your alone time is good. Rat. Nobody add John Mulaney. Chat, that's a challenge. One of you should donate and add John Mulaney. I love how the light in this game does nothing, is not used for any mechanics, and just makes a funny noise when you click the F button. And if you have any kerosene in your... Have a good one, Digital Beef. Fucking hell. I'm just trying to walk across town! Please, sir. Can I have some less? Oh my god. They're trying to kill me, sir. I don't know what to do. Master Skywalker. I should at least end with like 200,000 gold pieces. So much monies. I think the funniest time I've ever gotten infected was when I walked out of a building and the plague cloud didn't load. So I walked through the plague cloud, but there was nothing there, and then I turned around and it like popped in 2 seconds later. That was very fair and cool. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it there.
The winter comes soon, I hope.
What voice does this small kid have? Sure, it's something normal. Regular.
Rules card! Right. There is one final thing left to be done. The saddest and the most essential. I cannot escape it. And happiness. Happiness demands self-abnegation, does it not?
You need me, Victoria, don't you? Speak up.
Maria is coming into her power. The polyhedron will cease to be the Republic of Children soon. The toy will finally go back to its original purpose. And young Caspar feels it. He's hesitating. I want to extend a friendly hand to him, and I need a middleman for that.
What?
Tell him that I propose an alliance. In 10 years, and he knows full well that is how long it will take for my chapel to be built, he will have my hand. I will become his wife, and will end the age-long conflict of our families.
Wow.
You are on good terms with the Bachelor, are you not? He frowns upon you a lot anyway. The Utopians respect him. He knows how to get there.
Capella really said, I know what you are, gay boy. And she's right. That is a gay man. And he should be proud of it. She really said you and the Bachelor are close, huh? It's like the most awkward wink ever. You sleep with him, right? Go get his password!
Okay, at least I'll peek inside that tower.
You won't see anything there. You're an adult.
Is that so?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do as you say. Now I'm going to the bone lot. It's a lot with bones.
God, like every district is infected today. It's definitely a time navigating the city. I know my route. Yeah, I've completely lost the topic I was talking about. What else have I been up to recently? No. No. Alright, my reputation's not completely destroyed. It was worth it to not get infected! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! It was the only way I couldn't get infected! I didn't have a choice! I could reload, but, I was talking about shitty memory? Probably.
Move along, nothing to see. It's all done with anyway. Hey, over here. Block the road. Still longing to send a rifle squad.
Stop with the Where's the ball?
It was burnt down.
I bet you're lying. Where's the ball?
Get lost, or you'll have your beef roasted.
Who ordered to burn the ball?
We have a commanding officer, Captain Longan. If you have any questions, you're welcome to visit the Ordnance Headquarters. My job's to burn infectious dirt. You fit the description.
Ain't you brave with that flamethrower and all? That Longin of yours may turn out to be more compliant. I'm gonna run away before you burn me. I don't trust you, little man. This quest ends at Bachelor, and my next step on the other quest is at Bachelor, so I was just like, I'll just do this quest first. I'll sell the rest later in the day. I think the safest thing is to just head south and then take the river bridge. I wish I could remember the topic. I had something interesting to talk about, and then I was just like, bleh. Got. Yeah. I've had the worst editor's block I've ever experienced the last little bit. I, like, cannot make myself edit this video. It should have taken me, like, a week, and I just can't seem to make progress on it. Like, I force myself to edit, and it's like pulling teeth. So I'm genuinely, for the first time ever, considering shelving a project that's already, like, half edited. Like, it's all in order. I still have to record, like, the sort of framing device thingy, but that wouldn't take long, and it wouldn't take long to edit. I just can't. And the problem is that the editing requires creativity. A lot of it's conceptual rather than representative, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, if I grab this clip, it represents that. You know, it's more like, come up with the visuals to represent this concept. Do that 50,000 times. And I'm good, but I'm not. I don't know if the creative whatever isn't the, I don't know what to call it, the chi, the vibes, the whatever you want to call it, the ability to connect the brain to the work is just not there. And I'm way more interested in writing about the brain juice. Brain no brain good. Whereas, like, I saw the TV Glow script I'm really excited about. It's just I've already put so much work into this project, and I don't want to just, like, and then never come back to it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll edit it later. Maybe I'll do the Saw the TV Glow video, and that'll, like, re-motivate me, or at least re-interest me in working on, the Video Game Avatar script. The Video Game Avatar video. I'll probably post the preliminary script soon. Hold me that. Yeah, I said the TV Glow. My goal is to have that done by the end of next week. I can always come back to it later. I think it's just hard to return to a project when you've been away from it for a while.
I'm listening.
Was it you that ordered to burn the ball?
As an officer, I expect to be addressed as sir. Self-respecting people address soldiers likewise.
I'm a step man. There are no sirs in this step.
So?
Do you even realize what kind of creature it was? Thousands of panacea samples could have been made from it.
Flamethrower core burns anything that it's a sanitary hazard. A bow and a lot went very much against sanitary regulations. In all honesty, the whole town's abnormal.
Who gave the order? Was it the commander?
There's an authorized agent commissioned with supervising the sanitary situations in the town, Bachelor Dankovsky. He's in charge.
Well, it seems like I should pay him a visit. Sorry for not sirring you. What's the video that's edited and blocked out about? Video game avatars as ways of seeing. I actually talk a little bit about Pathologic in it. It's the part of the video I'm the most excited about. But, yeah, I think the problem is that my brain has been having a little depression, whatever, lately. And I think that because that script is an adapted, like, essay I wrote for a university class, it's hard to get my brain to want to work on it. Which is very weird for me. So I'm just trying to switch gears to some projects that are a little bit... I'm more energized about, I guess. And, yeah. Yeah, I've never had this type of, like, usually I get this issue with writing scripts. I'll hit a point with a script where I just can't finish it and I just put it aside. But I've never hit this point while editing. And I think that's why it's, like, kind of burning me. And I've just been feeling a little not great about it. Yeah, so I'm kind of happy I'm going to go spend a couple of days in my hometown. Not that my hometown's a particularly happy place for me, but very specifically because I'm going to be coaching, and I really miss coaching. I get to go hop in a rowing shell a bit, and I miss rowing shells so much. And good thing is I'm getting back into working out. Thank you to my girlfriend for pushing me to do that. I know it's going to be hard just because my chronic illness stuff makes me really tired. Like, we worked out yesterday, and I've been kind of fucked until, like, that afternoon today. But I did get a bunch of writing done, so I'm kind of like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. But yeah, I think it's just hard, and I think part of why I've been feeling not great too is just sort of a general malaise at the state of the world right now. Like, I don't know, seeing cis people really, really celebrating a certain political party winning in a certain country when the political party's leaders, like, openly courting J.K. Rowling to like him and saying that trans women don't have the right to go to the fucking bathroom makes me feel some type of way. Yeah. So I don't want to, like, make everybody in the stream miserable, but that's kind of partly why I I wanted to stream today was just kind of get out of my own head for a bit. I find that's easier when I'm performing. Which maybe isn't the most healthy thing. Maybe it's a way of purposely indulging theatrical dissociation. But it's a lot more pleasant than the alternative. Oh. Faster, you goofy twink.
Yes.
Did they burn the bowl on your orders, Oinon?
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! What bowl? Think about it, Burrock. There was no bowl.
There is a supreme one at the bone steak lot.
That was no bowl. But shh, don't tell anyone about it. I gave an order to the soldiers so they'd have something to take it out on. Better let them burn an outskirt lot than a cathedral square.
A bridge square, you mean?
I think you can see my point, Burrock. I gave the order to burn it because it was a nuisance that provoked unrest. Its huge body was filled with infectious spores. It was my duty, after all. Don't be stubborn. I'm not getting in your way, so don't get you get in mine.
For the time being, Oinon. Oh, Celestial Lily, that's in reference to the voices I can do. I think you're talking about someone not wanting me to do the John Mulaney voice. That's what that's in reference to. Yeah, that too, Driscoll. That one got in my head a little bit. I'm like, haha, cool. That's fine. This thing we're on, I'm not sure which I'm doing. I get over self-analyzing.
She seems
I need to get inside the tower, Oinon. Tell me how to do that.
Ah, so you've decided to defend that jewel with your life, haven't you? Worthy choice. Makes me happy to see you've come to it.
I have indeed. I'm not lying, you little twink.
In that case, just say fortified to the doghead guards. It's a password. Maria's told it to me.
Okay.
By the way, seems like Maria's fallen out of favor with her little brother. So if the password doesn't help, just tell them that I'm planning to save the polyhedron, that I'm counting on you to help me with this. They'll definitely let you in then.
Okay. I totally's gonna do that. You can trust me.
The Harrispex was not, in fact, going to do that.
what?
What?
The Harrispex voice currently is Sonic impersonating Shadow. So you start with Sonic.
Gotta go fast! Chili dogs! Then you add in a little bit of Shadow, because he's pretending to be Shadow. Hey guys, I'm totally Shadow.
The voice is a little bit so from working out yesterday. Yeah, it is really funny being on the other end of the prickly prick instead of being in control of him. Punching it, and by it I mean rats. Fuck. Jesus! Chill! shit, bro. I don't know why that's what I picture the Haruspecs yelling while running from clouds. It's just what I did think of. Oh, I didn't know you go up the polyhedron on the Haruspecs route. That's interesting. We bagged this one, boys. And by bagged, I do mean rats. The most hinged the stream has ever been is today. I'm so normal today. I'm not saying that, random nerd, because it'll get clipped and used against me in a horrible way. But God, is that funny. I wouldn't recommend working out to the new episode of The Boys. There is some stuff in it that may be too upsetting. If you want me to give you some specific content warnings, like, it's a good episode. I think what it does is valuable. I find The Boys interesting. I have some issues with the sanism with the B stuff, but this episode is an experience, and I wouldn't work out to it. I feel like that'd be a really bad time. That might be an upsetting, terrible time. I don't think the episode's horny so much as the episode displays someone being incredibly horrid while they're horny. And it's really, really uncomfortable. And I'm glad that the show's like, yeah, this is traumatic and fucked up and wrong. Like, yeah. Huey deserves better. Someone give Huey a hug. Please. Please give Huey a hug. And, like, 10 years of therapy. And 15 years without ever seeing Butcher again. Yeah, like, it's super uncomfortable. That's the intent. The show is exploring... Like, the show is exploring how powerful people use power to mistreat others. The show's very explicit about, like, Tech 9 is someone who sexually assaults people, and that is what's happening. And even though there's the veneer of consent, it's so clear that it doesn't actually exist in this context because this person has so much power that they are pressuring others with access to living. Like, even if we don't think about Huey and we just think about who Huey is posing as in the episode, that person is struggling with the drug addiction, and Tech Knight is taking advantage of that. And we see with the other person in the dungeon. It's a lot. Exactly, Celestial Lily. Alright, you may come in, but only see the leader. No sidetracking. How do your people manage not to fall down from here? I have vertigo. True, Celestial Lily, true. I love Khan being like, who are you, bitch? Oh, Khan's also a Skeletor. This is gonna be glorious. Yeah, who are you? My name's Artemy Burrock. Why have you come? Are you here on my sister's behalf? No, on Capella's. The Algimsky girl, curious. Yeah, I had a feeling she might make a move. Sooner or later our paths head to cross. So, what is she up to? She wants to strike an alliance with you.
Children's alliances are not worth a dime. She willing to become my wife in 5 years? Do some bit to me?
This is really not great.
She is, in 10 years, though. They say traces of blood were found by the polyhedron. My dogheads claim they belong to the soldiers' victims, but I think they're lying. Tell me the truth. Are there really soldiers down below? No, it was the earth bleeding, not the people. Indeed. I've been told this has happened before. The ground bleeds by the stem as if the polyhedron's a cork stuck in a tube. What should I tell Capella? Tell the old Gimsky girl that I shall come. Let it be so. The proud Capella made the first move, and so she'll have my support. She offers to strike an alliance, and we accept her offer. You have my word. Can you tell me what's going on? Capella would do it better. As to why I've agreed, I won't tell you. The Kane's business is not the termites' business. I'd love to teach you good manners. Go ahead and try, you boob. Later. Hi, Murray. Hi.
I love you. Hey, baby. Can someone screenshot the baby for me? Oh my god. Oh.
Enjoy cats, you boobs.
Oh yeah, I was hanging out with LK. She heard about this version of the musical Cats, but instead of it being a bunch of awful cat costumes and makeup, and about cats wanting to kill themselves, that's the goal of the story. The goal is that they're trying to compete for who gets to die. Cats is a weird musical, but there's a new showing of it that's, instead, the Jellicle Cats are a drag house, and they're competing for, like, a cruise or something. Yeah, no, the ending of Cats is about a cat getting to, like, go to cat heaven by, like, ritual death. It's a movie about a cult. Cats is a bad show. I don't like... The Cats has decent music and a terrible everything else. But this showing of Cats, which is like... They're just doing drag performances. Like, each song is a different member of that house doing a drag performance. Which, to me, is 10 out of 10. Excellent. You nailed it. I cannot stand the Cats movie. I have a deep, abiding... Hatred isn't strong enough of a word. Despisement. I'm just glad that the butthole cut doesn't exist. And yet at the same time, maybe something in the world would be a little bit less awful if the butthole cut did exist. Who knows? High on shrooms to watch Cats? I feel like you're gonna, like, die. I think I just find the visuals too upsetting to get in on the laughing. Like, it's genuinely just upsetting to look at. You know what I mean? Get high and watch the Little Mermaid remake. You know, at least the actress playing Little Mermaid is good. I like her. I don't have many other compliments for that Little Mermaid, but that actress is one of them. And the racist fucking response to her casting was disgusting and awful. That's... probably not ideal. Have a good night, Miranda. Thanks for being here. You know what? I don't hate Alice in Wonderland. Like Tim Burton's one. I can't say it's a good movie, but something about it appeals to me in spite of it not being good. I don't know why. Maybe I just like the weird visuals and I'm a mentally ill woman, so it appeals to me on some level in that way. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know that one. What's it about, Lewis? Bye, Miranda. Take care. Yeah, I think there's a certain appeal for me in works of art that fail at a fundamental technical level, and yet entertain me in spite of that. Like I've watched some truly spectacularly terrible films that there is no redeemable feature. Like, genuinely, when LK was working on the Grey Zone video, we watched a lot of really, really bad Holocaust movies. And, like, I cannot emphasize how bad they were. One of them was basically a softcore porn. So yeah. So, reminder, Holocaust movie. It was terrible. It's like The Singing Forest or something. It was genuinely one of the worst things that has ever been created by a human being. I think that everyone involved should be embarrassed about it for the rest of their life. So basically the idea is that, like, one of them was like one of them was like a guard at one of the camps, and the other one was like a gay prisoner. And then they're like reincarnated. But the film's completely incomprehensible. It has like an actual scene that thankfully is shot so poorly you can't even figure out what's going on, where someone gets like SA'd. It was truly the worst thing I have ever seen. An abomination against art, humanity, and good taste. Like, awful film. Nothing redeemable about it. And there's this one section where they just repeat the same, like, really terrible shot. I'm shitting you not, like 15 times. And they keep saying the same sentence, and it's just, like, completely incomprehensible editing. I've never seen a film that so fundamentally fails as a film, as a work of art, as a gay porno. It just fails at everything. It fails at every single possible thing it could fail at. And then some. The acting, I've seen 2-year-olds act better. Okay. So yeah, terrible, 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 awful, no good, awful film. Nothing redeemable. And then there's another one that was this like Anne Frank movie made by a fundamentalist Christian group. Yeah, this is the bad vibes we're talking about. Like, this is the level of bad. And the only good part of that movie, and it is not good, was this one scene where like a SS officer walks into a room and goes, "I love jam. It's my one and only weakness." and he's got this like Party City eye patch on. He's had this like ridiculous Party City eye patch on, and he just walks in the room and goes, "I love jam. It's my one and only weakness." Truly an incomprehensible film that should not exist. And apparently it was a part of a series. It was part of a series, which is concerning to me. A series that could probably best be described as, what if we took other people's, what if we took other people's trauma and, like, really badly did videos about it centered around Christians? And for context, this terrible, terrible film, was, like, about a little neo-Nazi boy being sent to the past to learn a lesson. So it's centered around him. He's the protagonist. Yeah, no, just truly an awful experience. Do not recommend. It's one of those movies that's like, hate's bad, but we're not going to explain like what specifically is bad about it. And we're kind of gloss over. Yeah, it was just bad. It was just bad. Anyway, everyone should watch Lady Night the Brave's Grey Zone video about an actually good film. And yeah, but those are the worst two films I've ever seen. Cook on the raw. Jesus, stop. You're gonna get like flagged. But yeah, those are terrible films. Do not watch them ever. I don't even remember the name of one of them, but don't watch them. Stop, chat. This is not okay. Please stop. Yeah, no, literally it was the hate equivalent of an anti-drug PSA, but somehow done worse. Like, it was worse. The Grey Zone video is really, really valuable, though. Please watch the Grey Zone video. If you take one thing away from this stream right now, watch that video. But yeah, those two films that LK and I watched while she was working on the Grey Zone video were painful. I do think that there is such a thing as art that has no redeeming qualities, and I saw the essence of the abyss in that film. And it stared back and I did not like it. Now my bullets are just gonna miss because I haven't been able to repair the gun at all. So we'll see if I can get a kill off. And then I'll go finish the last quest, rest, and figure out who all in the town I need to save. See, I hate that Dark Knight Returns. It is a fascist piece of garbage. It's a fascist piece of garbage with some good art illustrations, if that makes sense. Like, something can hold a technically well accomplished... Like, its message can be the worst thing ever, and it can still be competently drawn. You know what I mean? It does not reach the depths of misery that was the experience of watching yeah, and the two films I'm talking about do not have any redeeming element of those either. Again, it's like you don't have to necessarily like the art style, but like I've genuinely only ever seen one piece of art that I could confidently say has zero redeeming qualities. Lewis, which movie are you talking about? No, exactly right. Like, and it's I can't express enough like how bad the sets were, how bad the acting was. Like, truly, nothing positive could be said about those films on any element in any moment. Oh, sorry. Except for the unintentional hilarity that is, I love Jam. Jam is my only weakness. That was extremely funny. It wasn't intentionally funny, but it was funny. Okay, and I were screaming about, is this Chekhov's jam? Or is he gonna get killed with a jam-covered bullet? So yeah. That, I think, is what constitutes unredeemable art. Art that literally has nothing about it that is good at all. In any way whatsoever. You know what? You're right, Digital Beef. They probably lost a lot of money on those terrible productions. And I think everything in the world that those things were not successful. Though I see no world in which they could have been. Like... Oh, I'm glad it's helping you feel better. I think one of the hard things about reality, I guess, is having to come to the realization that everything contains multitudes, and even the worst things often contain some contradictorily positive element in them. Even if it's really hard to see that element. And that all of the terrible things do not remove that, in the same way that those things do not in any way affect how terrible those other things are. Oh, wait. I didn't want the solo one. Okay. I hope you have a nice day tomorrow. I think everybody should have one guy repping it. Like, you don't have to listen to that guy, but High Heels loves Devil May Cry 2, and that's fantastic of him. I really don't think that there's I think there's a lot of art that no one should be like, yeah, this. But almost all of that art is, like, openly fascist. Let's not use that word in that way, please, Celestia Lily. Yeah. I can give a very long tirade about Satanism and stuff. Just not. I hope you're enjoying painting, Digital Beef. Fuck me. Cool. Very cool. Very cool game. Where am I? Oh. Oh yeah, no, we're almost done. We're almost done. I'm at the end of day 11, actually. I'm going to hand in my last quest. I just need these plague clouds to not be assholes for 2 seconds. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? God, I hate these clouds. It's like I'm fine with, like, okay, yeah, you can't move. Haha, it's annoying. I hate when it spawns one right beside a cloud you have to dodge. That's when I kind of get mad at the game. Because I'm like, I get mad at the game. I'm just kind of, like, disappointed, I guess. Yeah. We're so close to the end. I will be doing Clara's route as well on stream. Not sure when I will start that, but I meant to have this finished on my birthday, but that just didn't happen. Because we had to redo a huge chunk of day 10 due to a glitch. Just patho things. Just patho things. Okay.
The town will change so much in 10 years' time.
You have Khan's consent. It didn't take him long.
That means he will leave the tower tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. And so will his minions. You know how to make a lot of panacea already, don't you?
You can count on me.
Allow me to thank you. You will assume authority over the king soon. If everything goes well and I assume authority over the town, we will rule together, you and I. Cherish my gift. Let it bring the soft memories back to life. The memories of the little girl that I used to be.
Thank you.
It all ends tomorrow. A single day can change a lot. I can sense almost nothing now. Are my fosterlings fine? Can the mutineers kill the Inquisitor? If the Glare lineage fails, even destroyed by petty scheming, we won't be able to protect the town.
Don't you worry about a thing. Okay. All we need are our panaceas, a little bit of food, not a ton. Just in case, I'm going to keep some stuff in case I can trade for a panacea tomorrow, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can trade on the last day. And all the streets are deserted, if I remember correctly, so... we'll sell everything else then. I'm not sure I remember what the broom closet ending is.
The day
Is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Believe in things.
I'm trying to remember what the broom closet ending is. Okay. Yippee! Streets free and clear of plague. Now I can go to the theater. Oh, it's from the Stanley Parable. That makes sense. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I was wondering if you're talking about the bit in the ending, if you get the true ending, where you see all of the dolls on the theater stage. Yeah, no, we're not playing the Stanley Parable right now. So maybe I will another time. Who knows? I am using it as a framing device in a video. If I ever finish editing that video. You shall see if I ever come back to it. I might genuinely just put up like the audio only version of the script. Once I've edited in the quotes.
Whatever you do, you'll have to sacrifice something.
Destruction is inevitable. There's no miraculous way out.
So that's what their thought process is, see? There was nothing to hope for from the start. Each of them should simply fulfill their purpose. At least, we'll see which one works best.
Each of them wants to save that which is dear to them. Perhaps they could get along.
Out of the question. The meeting chamber is tight with the general sitting at one side of the table and the inquisitor sitting at the other. Only one of them will decide. The others will die.
Wait, what? Random Nerd? I didn't know they could or did do that. That's wild. God, I love interpretive Russian theater stuff at the end of every day in this game. Pathologic, my problematic fave. Mark Immortal, do you have any weird words for me?
A man would rather say evil of himself than say nothing.
I'd have no future if not for you. The cause that I serve could fail without me. Thank you.
So what kind of future's destined for you?
The town will be rebuilt. We'll transfer to the other side of the river. The land's clean there. Nobody will disturb us. The polyhedron will become the foundation of a new settlement, just like the abattoir had become one for the doomed settlement. And a new era will set in.
I hope you succeed.
We're too few now. I won't succeed by myself, of course. Every person counts, Batman. You know how many of us have survived?
My mission here is not yet complete. There'll be enough of you.
We find very few.
Okay.
Mark Hamill's Joker.
I can do an okay impression of it. I wouldn't say it's amazing or anything, but it's acceptable.
Listen here, Harrispecs. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
I do prefer doing Mark Hamill's one over Heath Ledger's, but I can also do Heath Ledger's pretty good. Though, I did realize a really cursed thing, which was the idea of, what if Heath Ledger's, oh, definitely Random Nerd, definitely. I think his very weird... Okay, so... Here's one of the people I need to heal. So many people got ill separately. Work.
My path was called the House of the Living. I used to be the kind.
Could I do a Jack Nicholson one? I'd have to hear it. I could probably do that. Someone donate $5 and I'll try my best. I've been going for a while and haven't gotten any donos, so. And I need to eat food.
Oh, Batman, I'd say you have a crush on me.
Hey Thea, how's it going? I'm just streaming. Welcome to come say hi to chat if you feel like it. Oh, very fair dress code. To be clear, and only ever donate if you very much have the means. Oh my god, Digital Beef, no. Sorry. Again. Heavily emphasize only if you have the means. No! No! Say hi to Turb, chat.
How do I... Hi chat.
How's it going?
It's going well. Just playing games and stuff. Playing Roblox. Playing Demonfall.
You're playing
y'all play Roblox? Nah, Roblox is hard. Nah, y'all play Roblox? Y'all play Demonfall? Demonfall is a fun game, I'm telling you. I'm trying to be a win-hash shooter right now. Y'all gotta get on Roblox. Demonfall. If you do anything, play that game. Fun.
Things I was not expecting you to say, that's definitely top of the list. At no point was like, oh yeah, Turb's gonna walk here and talk about Roblox.
So, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It has its perks.
It has its perks.
I literally just talked to like a 13-year-old who was talking about childhood trauma with him converting to Islam. Not like, but his dad's family.
Wild.
Because
Okay.
his dad's family is from North Africa.
Okay, that makes
and
sense.
I was talking to, and we followed each other and everything. Commented on my video. It was actually kind of wild.
Aww.
Yeah. But it was a touching moment. It's much better than being on Twitter and just being
Bad
mad.
grief.
You know.
Definitely better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an
This guy
Glaya
weak. Freak. No, I said,
Hey, funny man.
No, I said, thanks for bringing me to the testing grounds. That's because he brought me all the way over there. Because he was a higher level than me. So I had this 13-year-old taking care of me on the block.
You're always just like on side quests.
Yeah.
Anytime I talk to you, you're like, I had like this happen, and I'm like, a what?
It was fun though.
Okay.
Is this day 11? Day 11.
It's day 12 actually. It's day 12 now. I need to update the day. Thank you. I'm almost done. This is the last day of the game.
Yeah, Twitter can be a lot.
Twitter's bad. Get off Twitter.
Yeah.
No one should ever go on Twitter.
Yeah. When I uninstalled Twitter, I posted 3 videos, so that just says a lot, you know.
I should go check on Sticky and Peter and others.
But I feel like there's a difference in utility when it comes to Twitter and content creation, where it's like when you're creating, you're actively imagining a world for the people in the community around you. But on Twitter, you're just hating on the state, which just gives you like, you know, it's valid to hate on the state, but constant hate on the state would
negativity
not
with no productivity, negativity with no aim, negativity with no purpose does nothing but just. Okay, V in Africa wants me to try to do Jack Nicholson Joker.
Thank you, V in Africa, for donating.
Yes, thank you. Alright, I gotta go listen to it. So chat, I'm gonna hit a little mute for a second, so you're gonna have no sound. I'm sorry, chat. I have to hear it to be able to like recreate it. Because I haven't heard the Jack Nicholson Joker in probably a good decade. So trying to do an impression just like purely off memory is a bad idea. Let's hear the sounds.
Joker talking to God. I haven't watched all the Batman.
Should we do like a Batman
We should. I've only watched like the old 90s where it's literally like a joke. And then the...
Oh, Joel Schumacher's gay Batmans?
Yeah. And then the... one. Thank you for following, Heart Punk. What does that mean?
They followed on Twitch.
Okay.
Right, I gotta focus to be able to do this impression that they paid for.
Okay,
okay. But yo, thank you for being here.
No problem. Yeah. I'll pop in from time
Enjoy
to time,
your
guys.
Roblox.
Yeah. Demon Fall. I will be doing Kashira.
So, gentlemen, that's how it is. Until there's some resurfaces. I'm the active president.
What a weird voice. He really like holds the mouth like this.
Well, Tony, nobody wants a war. We can't do visitors. Well, we'll just shake hands and we'll end it. Yeah.
It's a weird voice. It's a weird voice to do. Woo! Woo! That's my best impression. They'll be all tonight. Like I don't know. It's kind of just it's very like Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Jack Nicholson's Joker, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely not the worst Joker, but that's an incredibly low bar thanks to one man and one man only. As we all know, Jared Leto is not just a terrible person, but also really bad at acting. I think the only time he's ever done a good job is in Blade Runner 2049, and that's pretty much just because he's playing someone who's exactly like himself. Welcome to Stereological Overdrive. I hope your cooking goes well. Yeah, definitely random nerd. I would say that, like, Jack Nicholson is a more interesting Joker in The Departed. Oh wait, Notkin's one of mine. Jared Leto's no one's Joker. I would hope that it would concern me if someone was like, I like Jared Leto Joker. I'd be like, take him to the principal's office at once and have him expelled, Mr. Electric. He stole my dream journal. I don't know if that's what popped into my head, but it is. So that's where we're at. He stole my dream journal. Okay. I think the biggest red... There's a lot of big red flags out there for, like, liking certain performances or actors. The one time I'm okay with bad flag water. I have not seen Requiem for a Dream, though I do plan on watching it at some point. Valid, Jennifer. I'm the Joker, baby. That is Jared Leto. I don't remember what that's from, Random Nerd, but I've seen it. Didn't John DiMaggio do a Joker? Yes, he was a quite good Joker. It's not my favorite. I definitely prefer most other vocal performances, but I do think it's a really interesting take on the character, and I do think it worked really well for the Red Hood film. He feels somewhat more predatory in a way that really works for that Red Hood animated story. And I think that he balances well off of what's his face who plays yeah. Oh, I know, Driscoll. That's why I haven't watched it, because I want to see it. I just need to be in the right headspace for that type of film before I watch it. It's like a lot of Cronenberg's work has been on my list for a long time, but also that I know watching Cronenberg will be upsetting. Because yeah. I like Cronenberg. I want to watch more Cronenberg. Cronenberg's upsetting. Jensen Ackles, yeah, I think he plays. He either plays Red Hood or Batman. I can't remember which. And he plays Red Hood in that one, and he does a good job. Okay. 2 stones of black wire, one brown, 2 black, 1 brown. Oh, was he? Someone go fact check Neil Patrick Harris Nightwing, because that's interesting. What a weird casting choice. I should go check if I can trade for stuff in the step. I'm just kind of wasting the in-game hours a little bit. By trying to see how much money I can make. Because why not? Game is still muted. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to make sure I didn't get copyright struck. Oh, Seal Lily, that's amazing! I love that! I love that! Oh my god, I love that. That's so good. Oh, which episode was that be in Africa? I'm curious if we have the same opinion on worst episode. To be fair, I don't remember a ton about ATLA, so I should rewatch it sometime. Which one's The Great Divide? Like, describe the episode? Yeah, Glee is weird. I never watched... Oh, okay, sorry. I tried to watch a little bit of Glee. I have seen 2 episodes. It was so painful, so agonizing that I couldn't. But I have seen Neil Patrick Harris, like a clip of Neil Patrick Harris in that show, auto-tuned to hell and back, which is funny because he can actually sing. Like, shitty guy, but he can sing decently. Oh, I hated that episode, V and I forgot. That's a weird episode. It's not a good episode.
Something's wrong with my...
The main thing I remember from Avatar The Last Airbender is a lot of Iroh stuff and secret tunnel through the mountain. Secret tunnel. Jason Isaacs as Ra's al Ghul is a pretty good voice casting minus the whitewashing. But the whitewashing makes me go, oh, I don't like that. Okay, I have 2 more Panacea. Let's hope that is all I need. Fingers crossed. I got really unlucky in the RNG with the amount of people that were infected before day 12 from the other bound. Again, I technically have finished the Harrowspecs route correctly. I have all my bounds saved. I'm going for a full completion because I want to have the powers that be conversation and I want to have the ones that own you conversation, and that requires making sure no one's infected. So... True, Celestial Lily. I do like his performance as Ozai. Again, I really think the original show should have cast Asian actors in the roles. I'm glad that the live-action version, which I have not watched, probably won't see, unless season 2 is better. I just haven't heard anything good about it. I didn't have an opportunity to stop it. I had an opportunity to choose between two people dying, and I chose one that I liked less. Yeah, like, I haven't heard a good thing about the live version. Outside of, like, I think some people have complimented one episode, I can't remember which episode it was, where they were like, well, at least this episode was good, I guess. Mark Hamill's a very good voice actor. Very, very skilled. But yeah, I just really wish the original show had cast Asian voice actors. I am happy that they are doing a better job with the voice acting cast for the movie sequel to the show that's set like when Aang's an adult. The only returning cast member is Dante Brasco as I think I just butchered his name. But yeah, Dante's returning as Zuko, so that's good. Interesting, Celestial Lily. Interesting. Rufio! Genuinely all I remember of that film. I know I watched that film when I was a kid, and I don't remember a single part of it other than Rufio. But mostly because that's the internet like has memed that enough that I do remember it. Wait, is it like not allowing you to say Bruce Timm? Why would it ban Bruce Timm? I definitely didn't do that. Oh! Tim is a banned word in the chat, but not because of the name. Tim's a banned word because it's an acronym that TERFs use. Okay, if you want to... Bruce Timm's last name is spelled with 2 M's, not 1. If you spell it with 2 M's, you're fine. If you spell it with 1 M, you'll get flagged for the, transmisogyny. For context, there is a term that transphobes use called trans-identified males. They also have trans-identified females. It's their way of misgendering trans people while pretending that they're not. It's not subtle. But yeah, that's why Tim and TIF and TIM are banned in the chat, as well as like a number of variations of them. Yeah, so I just have those blacklisted because I had some TERFs use them in my comment section. And the problem is that the live feed on the YouTube chat has the same moderation set as my YouTube comments. My YouTube comments I wanted to send to, like, you know, held for review. But with the YouTube chat, I don't, when I am streaming, I don't have the ability to, I think I've got everybody. Because all of my bound are fine. Like, none of my adherents are sick. Yeah. Point being, Bruce voiced Riddler in the movie. Oh, Bruce Timm voiced Riddler in the Red Hood movie? I didn't know that. Cool. I'm really excited for Bruce Timm's new animated Batman series. It looks like a really interesting reimagining of the entire cast. Like, the entire Rogues Gallery is getting a huge change, one, like, Harley Quinn's getting to be her own character, very, very separate from the Joker right off the bat. Yeah, there's a lot of good choices going on with that. I'm really interested. I like this sort of like 1920s neo-noir vibe that the animation's giving. They're going very like hardcore into the detective fantasy. The morning of the 12th day has come. Today is the final day. You have less than 14 hours to make the right choice. Day 12, in which it finally becomes apparent what it is all about.
Yes. I'm tired. I've had enough.
So, have you made a decision? About what? It's high time we make choices. As for me, before the artillery starts firing, I'm packing my belongings and leaving this town, having grabbed some people I want to save. I could have found my own solution, but I don't have the time. What would your solution be? I could make them destroy the settlement along with the Bull Project, yet the polyhedron would remain. Block assured me he'd fire a strike so precise that the other shore of the Gorkon wouldn't be scathed. The river will swallow the plate, he said. The people would die if we destroy the town. Oh, look around. There's no one left alive except for the two of us. The infected ones don't count. They have less than 24 hours to live any case. I could at least help them. Really? Then could you please make it so that I could show up at the council and present the commander with arguments in favor of the following arrangement. The corrupt town disappears from the face of the earth, and the polyhedron stays. It's aseptic, and damn it, it's simply worthy of preserving. What do you need to do? If my bound are alive, I'll be at your council. Are you sure they're really alive? Do you really want me to come to the cathedral and join you at the council? Yes, your bound are safe and sound. I'm counting on you, Oinon.
I saved everybody. I did it. I'm the best. I'm the best there ever was. At this game. At Pathologic. I won Pathologic, a normal thing to want and be possible to achieve. Yes, Artemy and Danielle should be kissing. They should be kissing all the time. Okay.
Primordial blackness. I know you're interested in pairs, oppositions, and other meaningful similarities. So let me remind you of something. The first pair should be read as follows. If the Udur your father spoke of is the town, then the polyhedron is your sacrifice. There is no other way, since the two are corresponding to each other. Crush the polyhedron and rivers of blood will flow, the underground ichor emerging from within the hollow rod on which the tower stood. The second pair means if it glares your sacrifice, then Simon's your Udur. In this case, you have no other choice but to protect the polyhedron. I'm staying in the left wing of the termitary. Come and see me if you please. My plan is the only one that's feasible. Nothing will have to die.
NG, congratulations, Doc. Yeah, no, definitely. I am having my, like, Shinji. Well done moment. So I won't be sure that I've cured everybody until I go talk to Clara, but as soon as I do, I should be able to confirm that, and then I'll check General Block on the way there. I just want to see if I can trade for more resources for selling. Yeah. But I crushed it. I crushed it this run. I still got it. First try on the Oyun boss. Wasn't even hard. I didn't get hit once. I love the music in this game so much. Take a bunch of hearts. I hate that I have to manually click each entry. You did it, Aronok! You're really the Pathologic! Sorry. Yeah. Actually, that's the route I'm gonna take. I'm gonna hit up all 3 trading points, maximize the trading, and see if I can at least hit 250,000, which is half of what I made on the Bachelor route. But on the Bachelor route, you just have so much more money to work with. So you can do a lot of, like, buy a bunch of stuff on one day and sell a ton a few days later. To really just, like, absurdly increase your stuff. And you also just have more time on a couple of the days on Bachelor than you do on Harrowspecs. So, and you get more access to rifle. And rifle ammo, so it's easier to loot. Yeah, just in general, the Harrowspecs route is significantly easier. Sorry, the Harrowspecs route is significantly mechanically more difficult than Bachelor. I would say that Bachelor is much more confusing. My favorite part was when you said it's Pathologic time and Pathologic all over. I did do that. Pretty powerful for that. Okay. So much clicking. This is not good for my hand. Of course I didn't kill the kid. I don't need to kill the kid in this game. I'm too good. And that really pays off, like, way later in the game, actually. If you save that kid, it, like, really pays off. Like, yeah, sure, your reputation's bad the first day, but all you need to do is just go kill some robbers and, do the other daily quests, and you're fine. And you just need to, like, plot your route for running cleverly. Carpal tunnel through my fingers. Carpal tunnel. I'm sorry. I don't kill the kid because it's not only... Yeah, I mean, killing the kid's morally bad, etc., etc. But I don't kill the kid because it's optimal. No, it's actually not optimal for... Day 1 is drastically easier if you kill the kid. There is a lot of resources you get if you do that. And I would say if you really struggle with the mechanics of the game, you're going to probably have a better time if you kill the kid. Your reputation's already in the dump. It's going to take a while to get it back anyway. You get guns. But, yeah. Okay. Do the people who own you have a voice thing, or did I just kind of leave that? I don't think it's in there. Yeah, it's not in there. Okay. Cool, I can do what I want. Ripper, we thought we should write, because you don't seem to be listening to what we tell you. You've gotten completely out of hand. As of late, you keep doing whatever you please. This is unacceptable. You're spoiling the game. If this letter reaches you in good time, do come to the polyhedron. They'll let you inside. Keep your eyes tightly closed. Descend to the bottom and say 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. We'd like to have a little chat with you. The people who own you. Pathologic is about making terrible, no good decisions in a context where there is no good decisions. Pathologic is a game about the ways in which power corrupts. Pathologic is a game about the ways in which politics often get in the way of politics and power, and people's greed often gets in the way of doing what is best for the society and the community that you exist within. It's also about art and what it means to play a role. What it means to inhabit a perspective. Pathologic is so many things. And in all of it, I think it is brilliant in many ways. I think Pathologic's about two Russian guys who hate each other, but in a homo-romantic way, where they definitely had sex. You're correct, Fian Africa. Yeah, Pathologic is about the ways in which political apparati see a society, and how one sees a society as a government, disconnected from the individuals that your actions impact. The people of the town very often become a backdrop. They're literally set dressing. They aren't full people, and they're never treated as such. The bound, the important ones, however, are. And it's interesting that Pathologic 2 decides to go in a very different direction with that. Very contradictory direction, but to explore the same themes in different ways. I fucking love this game. I love this game. It's again, it's got problematic elements. It really doesn't handle aspects of, like, indigenous steppe culture well. It's not great about women in many ways. The second game is even worse for those elements, but Pathologic is still my favorite game of all time. I think it is one of the most brilliant works of art that has ever been made, and I think it is the best example of how to do perfect ludonarrative consonance, where every aspect of the gameplay, in my opinion, expresses the themes. Oh, yeah, no, Pathologic gives media analyzers a certain type of brainworm that is incurable. It's done for you. If you play Pathologic, you're done. It will consume you. Like, I played Pathologic because my friend Ruby, who makes the series Pathologic for those who will never play it, made exceptionally well-made long videos about this game, and then kept pestering me to play the game. It's okay, though. I got her back by being one of the many people that pressured her to read Homestuck. So we just gave each other terrible brainworms. I'm in my enrichment center. I'm doing well. I'm great. I'm fine. This is healthy and normal. I'm working at peak efficiency. Because Homestuck's one of the greatest written works of art ever. I think that genuinely, let's not bring up Sophie, please. I think that genuinely, Homestuck is an incredibly messy work, full of a lot of problematic attempts at discussing certain things. I also think that Homestuck is the first great work of fiction of the internet. Like, genuinely, I think reading Homestuck makes you a better writer. Queer Relativity wouldn't exist without Homestuck. Really, none of my writing since reading Homestuck would exist to the quality and to the way that it functions. Would be the way it is without having read Homestuck. And the same way that, like, Pathologic has fundamentally rewired my brain. They have a grip on my consciousness. Both works. I need to reread Homestuck. To write a video, eventually. That video won't happen for a long while, probably. You can't have my brand. I have special eyes. I don't know why that popped into my head. Do you know that bit? It's like... A box came in with your contact lenses. That can't be mine. They don't have my brand. I have special eyes. There's special contact lenses for your special eyes. My brand! It's so weird. I totally got that wrong. I can't remember the exacts, but... Yeah. Oh, that's why. Please, please, please get me over 250,000. I've got a lot of money this time. Look with your special eyes. Thank you, Digital Beef. It wouldn't be about covering all of Homestuck. It would be more about discussing a specific couple of elements that really impacted me on rereading it, that are very personal to my experience with the book. And that until I make that video, I'm not going to discuss it all publicly. But, like, the tentative title of the essay is Homestuck Helped My Trauma. So, that's the vibe.
See how everything turns out. Who could have thought? You have to sacrifice something. Either the town, Polyhedron. One of the queens wants to destroy the Wondrous Tower, while the other seeks to raise as much as possible just to make sure.
You have a different solution.
I could arrange it so that everything stays the way it used to. If I could get into that cathedral and look at the Inquisitor in the eye. But I can't. I have to care for my confidants. They've put their faith in me already. See, I cannot abandon them now.
I'll do my best to help you. How do I recognize you're bound?
All of them are listed in the letter that I sent to you several days ago, and they're easily recognizable. The persecuted, the outcasts, the villains, the criminals. Those whose only shelter is me, the new mistress.
Wait for me. I'll take care of your outcasts.
My hands are tired and my palms.
Okay, one of them is still sick. Who the fuck is still sick? It's Friday once again. It's not actually Friday. I don't know why that popped into my head. Okay, I need to go look at Clara's Bound. Clara's Bound. Okay. Sabarov, Angel, Aspity, Bad Grief. Well, I know I've already helped. Okay, the only people I haven't checked in on, I think, are Yulia. Oyun can't be saved because he's already dead. Ruben's fine. So I think I need to check on Sabarov, Yulia. One of them must be still sick. Because everyone else I've already gotten. That can't be right. Yes, that's right. See, I'm in CST. It's 10:30.
My brand!
Alright. Well, hopefully I can find who it is fast. I hate that it doesn't track for you. You know what I mean? Like, I wish... That's the only thing where I do wish that I had a little quality of life is just... we don't do nonsense like daylight savings time, which does nothing for anyone and is bad. We don't have daylight saving time. We're CST. You're thinking of CDT. CDT does have daylight savings time. That's why it's Central Daylight Time. There it is. Alexander's still sick, the fucker. Alright, I'll try to think of something. There we go. Okay, I can go back to the changeling. Oh, fuck. I was concerned. I was running out of panacea. But actually, we're gonna be fine. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Now we just need to walk to the Polyhedron and to the theater, and then go nap, and then go to the cathedral. And we're done the game. Oh, that's Dora! That's what's popping into my head! Wild. I'm exceptionally normal. Today of all days. Dora, 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 the Explorer! Grab your backpack! Let's go! Oh. I hope that my very normal stream is entertaining. Exceptionally normal.
Oh, your confidants are alive and well. I'll be waiting for you in the council.
If my confidants are alive, I'll come to the council with you and there won't be a single queen there that I won't be able to convince to my cause. But you are absolutely sure they're alive? Really want me to come to the council?
Oh, come to the cathedral. I'll give you the right to decide.
See, I didn't really watch Diego at all. Just Dora. Because my little sister loved Dora. Most normal women ever. Yippee! Final total, 278,000. If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map. 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 Is Changeling Road an extended Dora the Explorer adaptation set in a playwritten Russian town? You got a backpack full of random things that help you on your adventure. You solve problems for people. Dudes try to rob from you. It's a changing road to Dora the and you got a map, and it's the most important thing. Having normal realizations on my normal Pathologic stream for normal people. I'm so sorry, Digital Beef. Dvorak the Explorer.
Dvorak the Explorer. If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you got to know. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. If you try to take my map, I will stab you.
I'm having a normal one. I want to be clear that the implied violence has nothing to do with Russians. It just has to do with the nature of Pathologic. Because Pathologic is about walking around town stabbing drunk murderers. The connections between swiping, no swiping, and inframaterialism must be studied. That's always confused me. What did lead Swiper to react to Swiper no swiping with oh man? Is this like he's like been conditioned? Is it like a catchphrase that just like, well, now I can't do it. You know, like when a dog wants to do something and then you're like, no, and then they just sit there like, oh, I guess I can't now. If the robbers didn't want to get stabbed. Come on, children! If the robbers didn't want to get stabbed, they shouldn't have had such valuable organs. Come on, vamonos! Everybody, let's go! We're off to murder people! Doran boots represent the panopticon of society! Oh god, you're right. They're endlessly watched by an unseeable crowd of people that they talk to but never speak back. An unknowable god gazing down upon Dora. Okay, everybody, where's the polyhedron? Is it behind the hill? Is it behind the termitary? Is it behind the river? Thank you for the subscription. The stream's been so normal today. I thank you all for being here for my most normal stream. I'm really glad I streamed. I almost didn't do it earlier, and I'm glad I did. Also, if you're enjoying the stream, maybe consider donating, but only if you can afford to. Does it mean that God can be thought of as an amalgamation of children? Is that why they remain silent? Do you think God stays in heaven because he's afraid of what he created? I know, it's like this horrifying... I feel like I could make a really funny meme video of, like, the existential horror of Dora the Explorer. I love the polyhedron. I love the polyhedron. Oop. I almost want to do that right now. I highly doubt that Abby would collab with me. I have spoken to her in person now, which is interesting. Holy shit, she's tall. But I doubt she'd be interested. I don't think she really knows who I am. It would be exceptionally funny if I bugged like my friend Maggie Mayfish or something for that. That would be funny. Ricardo Montalban in Spy Kids is 10 out of 10. I genuinely love the first two Spy Kids movies so much. The other ones exist. Spy Kids 3 is like kind of funny to me, but...
Look! Harrispex is here. He's so big.
How'd you find us?
Oh, so lifelike and so angry.
I want to deliver this in Harrispex's voice for one very simple reason. This is not me performing as Harrispex. This is Harrispex speaking as the Harrispex. It's complicated, but there's reason to it.
You little pricks. Tell me everything you know before I beat the living hell out of you.
Hey! You keep your hands to yourself, little doll. A little doll smarting around.
A doll? Me?
Yeah, well, you personally have grown a bit big.
I'll rip your heads off.
We didn't touch anyone. We're playing town here. It's so fun, you know. You're there too. Well, we thought you were there, but you turned out to be real.
So you thought it was a plaything?
No! You aren't our plaything anymore.
Now that I've found out about you, my playthings.
We'll do as you say.
The sand is wiser than you.
Don't be upset. Being a toy is also nice.
But why did you play it like this?
We've been to a funeral. We've just come back from a cemetery, actually.
Oh, I see. So who died on you?
Yeah, I'd tell you. In fact, it's all just fantasies anyway. No one's died. It doesn't work like this. There's no death. Get it?
But why did you need dolls? Couldn't you have played without us?
We did need to find some use for you. We never liked you all that much anyway. You've always been so the scary doll. Playing with you was no fun.
So you stuck the throwaways into the thick of it.
The ones that could fix things. You can't always have a smart doctor man at hand. That's just how the game goes. Will you help us heal the town?
I will. I hope I can still switch places with you someday.
Everything happens.
Then you will know what it's like being a toy in the hands of a monster.
See, doll, it was us. We've arranged all this. Turned out to be great. We've never had a word like this before. It's magical. We planted it, and here's what's grown up. But now there's rot everywhere.
I am a human being.
In that case, you're a human being that closely resembles one of our toys. It's a ripper, but we call it Burrock for fun.
There's nothing funny about it, you little bloodsucker.
Stop moaning. Get up and help us fix the town. You're doing well. Just a little bit left till the game's over. It's time for us to go home anyway.
It's time for you to go to a youth detention center.
Jesus, Harrispex! The Harrispex responses are so interesting.
You're calling me a doll, you whelp?
Hey, don't call me names. Take it easy. Okay, it wasn't me who made you. But I've had you since I was 3. You're a doll. Ask anyone. Your name is Harrispex. You're a ripper. You're always a bad guy when we're playing. Your face is all bruised and messed up.
I am a human being. It's you who is going to become a doll in my hands now, kiddo.
Really? So you're not a doll? Go ahead. Hit me then. Why are you just standing there? Dare you? Hit me with everything you have.
You'll regret this, I swear. I'm so sorry I can't break your neck.
Jesus! Harrispex is just fascinating to me. Harrispex ready to fucking throw down. He's like, fuck you, God! But yeah, I wanted to let Harrispex speak with his own voice there. I've already done enough cruel things using him as my puppet. Yeah, no, the Bachelor's so filled with existential dread and complex questions about existence and meaning. And Harrispex is just like, I want to beat the shit out of children. And it's interesting, too, because you notice that, like, in that dialogue, he becomes that villain they speak of. Yes, I did actually know that. I didn't know the full phrase, but I knew that it, like, to God is what that means, adios, to God. Like, literally, in French, it would be adieu, right? Which is also to God, in a literal translation. But there's a lot of stuff like that where it is a shortening of a much longer Catholic phrase or Christian phrase from many, many, many centuries ago. I really love the etymology of phrases. It always fascinates me. Dora is much like the Harris. Oh my god! No! I'm not. I'm not making a fucking comparison between Dora the Explorer. I'm really resisting the urge right now to start writing that. Please do come by to meet us at the theater if you have a spare minute. We'd like to have a rather inconsequential but mature talk with you. We apologize in advance for the inconvenience. People who executed the whole thing. No! Swiper is the Harrispex. Or Boots. But Dora's Bachelor. Or perhaps Dora's the Changeling. This is such a funny idea. Like, genuinely, I'm actually now thinking about a more serious video, exploring the existential dread of having an audience. Right, of speaking through a fourth wall. Oh, fuck! I know where this goes. It goes in the Undertale video. I know where I'm putting it in the Undertale video, too. I'm dying. I'm dead. I have deceased. But genuinely, I am actually considering this now. The reason... Okay. If I get to 5% of the $1,000 goal, so another $40. If people donate $40, I will read you a section of the Undertale script that is freakishly relevant to what we're talking about. Oh yeah, the executors are Joey Wheeler.
transgender. Come in, good sir. They're waiting for you.
Wow, you're uncannily polite. The creative process is fascinating. There's a section of the video where I talk about fourth wall breaks. Because Undertale also explores that, right? An awareness of being in fiction.
Transgender, Yugi. The hero's a doll, but so are the children. The real game's what's happening between you and us.
I cannot leave Haruspex' body. You're imposing your own limits upon me.
Haruspex has lost his battle for freedom since the very day he was born. What about you?
I wanted to stop the epidemic.
But did you understand what the epidemic really was?
I know now that it was all a children's game in a glass sandbox, but what for?
Was the disease the true evil, though? The disease is only a method. The evil's weapon, just like a scalpel is yours, the disease will go, devouring itself. Then there'll be war, famine, heresy. Was it really worth the effort? Look around.
All this for a single wretched town?
No, it was the town that had been built for you, not the other way around. We apologize if it's been a disappointment.
I still don't get it.
It had been built so that you could make your final choice now. We're observing you. Everyone who makes it to midnight will have made a choice one way or another. We want to see what yours looks like. You still have a chance to change your mind.
I've made it already.
Good. If it really was you. The only enemy, the only evil in this story you see is called inevitability.
I'll be the one to say the final word. God, I have to deliver this in a very sincere, goofy voice.
You see how sad to be or not to be.
That's not the right voice. It's going like way too close to Brennan's like to mayor of Toontown, which is not goofy. Trying to think of goofy lines.
Yuck! You see how you see how sad our fortune is? We put all our hopes in you.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do another voice. Someone paid for that many streams ago in the Bachelor run. So
yuck! To be or not to be? That is the question.
You see how sad our fortune is. We put all our hopes in you. We poor actors were hoping you'd become the director of a new show. The old one has been beaten to death. But you turned out to be a doll.
But I'm not a doll.
Did I hear you right? Who is it speaking?
It's me, the player.
Oh, then I apologize profusely. You are definitely not a doll. But that seems to be unhelpful for our hero now. He is humiliated, crushed. But most importantly, he's deprived of the power that we have all hoped for.
By the way, you're still willing to take responsibility for him? Yes. He's my responsibility. I'll stay with him to the very end. His words shall be my words. His deeds shall be my deeds.
Oh, then I apologize once again. Perhaps not all is lost yet. Let's wait for the finale and see if the day brings any surprises. We still have a chance to play in a drama with an unpredictable story.
Yes. And highlight the hero specs better. It is my solo now.
You don't have to do any of this.
Who are you talking to? I know. I really love The Last Day. The way you can just wander the town. Go wherever you want. Contemplate and sit with the choices and actions that you've made.
Well, gosh. Yuck. Mickey, Donald. Uh-huh.
It's I don't know why I need to go listen to Goofy. It's just been a long time since I practiced the voice, and Goofy's one of those voices that I have to practice to keep. There's some voices I can just like that right away. But Goofy I find a little bit harder because it's just too close to Toontown voice.
I'm the mayor of Toontown. I know my many misdeeds have brought shame on my house.
Have I ever watched Stalker, the film? No, I need to. I do need to. I have been meaning to watch Stalker for a while. I just need to sit down and force myself to do it. I think I would really enjoy Stalker.
Butterfly in the sky! I can get super high!
I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Okay. If I remember correctly, the meeting's at 7. Beautiful voice do you have, Mr. Guy Ritchie character, excellent.
What are you shooting at, the Germans? Oh, to be Buruk. If what I'm told is right, you must be the only physician of some moral integrity in the town. You are the only one to have avoided any dealings with the wretched Inquisitor, a fact all the more confirmed by her trying to give me the opposite impression. I'm somewhat confused, but I believe the best I can do is to go with your decision, whatever it is. The proceedings are to begin at 7 in the cathedral. Before 6:30 you may find me at the town hall. Alexander Block, 4th Army Commander.
Okay. 1 more hour. Zaglea's voice.
Ellen Rickman. Our fate will be decided today. There are so many things I want to tell you, but would never dare to utter. I'd rather not write you at all than influence your decision. The one thing I am fully convinced of is that your father's inheritance, denoted by the sign of the Uderg, is the town itself, the settlement made of 3 parts, earth, the knots, and the stone yards. Everything else I would expect you to know already. We won't see each other before the council. This is how it has to be. Whatever you choose, I will understand it.
Yeah, no, I know I like Stalker based on liking Pathologic. Like, it... It's a 3-hour-long film that's not in English, and I, due to my own neurodivergence, sometimes struggle with reading captions. I just need to have enough focus. It's really frustrating because I'd love to watch a lot more foreign language films. I do watch a decent amount of French films, but that's just because I speak fluent French, so... So it's a bit easier. I'll come back later. I need to walk around in a circle for 6 minutes. In-game. 6 minutes, not real 6 minutes.
Jesse, we need to cook ocean.
I do love Alan Rickman's voice. Come on. There we go.
Transgender, come here, respects. The Assembly's waiting your decision. The queens of this chessboard are in a deadlock. They have each other pinned down. The game may very end in a tragic stalemate. Your opponent's become a queen. Finish the endgame.
Let me through. That's where you get to hear the end speeches in Jennifer Coolidge voice unless someone donates.
With my neurodivergent, I can't have captions on like 90% of the time. It makes it tough. Yeah.
As the mayor of Toontown, I've cancelled Christmas. Don't ask me to reconsider. I've already made the decision.
All your friends are here. Welcome to the cathedral, Paul. You save.
The contaminated town will have to be destroyed. It's sodden with
I see the Inquisitor lady's charmed you into submission. You shouldn't trust her. She'll take advantage of us all, including you.
Oh, what did she ever do to you?
She lied to me, fooled by her. I was acting on her prompts the past few days, and I even encourage others to do the same. My discovery has been reinterpreted and presented in a fashion that has turned truth into lies. I've been violated.
So what?
Think you're in a better position? She's simply chosen a different tactic for each of us. She's abused my hate and anger. She's abused your loyal love and sense of commitment. I wonder what she did to get to Clara. If she found the changeling worthy of her schemes at all.
If you're still fooled by her, how come you speak so confidently? What if it's also part of the plan?
It was lucky enough to reveal her plots. I think that's because I'm...
Because you're smarter than me, Einan? Is that what you wanted to say?
Let's put it this way. Because I'm more predisposed to logical thinking.
Okay, I get it. You stinky man.
It's so cold.
Well, are you planning to make up your mind anytime soon?
I'd like to know what you're gonna do to keep the town intact.
Brock, what are you saying? I told you it's my secret. I'll only reveal to the queens. General Alexander will never compromise. You know that full well. And if I can't persuade a glare that mine is the way to purge this world of plague, then nothing happens at all. What is to happen will happen.
Seems like you have a strong influence on Block.
Even if I mesmerize him, he won't forget his procedure. Don't worry. I'll tell the queens separately, of course. Not to you. I don't want to see my secret become gossip all too quickly.
Aren't you afraid of telling the queens?
My choice demands they destroy one another, Brock. It's all taken care of. Don't you worry.
Now that's some news.
My choice is full of surprises, Brock. Or did you really think this little delay of yours was unavoidable? And either or...
Look at you talking. It's like you're a different person.
Perhaps it's not the same me you knew before. More than one me. Perhaps we've got the same pretty face, but who knows whose will's behind it right now.
Enough. Weird little person being weird to me. Everyone in the town's so mean. I just wanted to come home and see my daddy.
Unironically, that is Harrispex' story is,
I just want to come home and say hi to my dad. Oh, fuck, a plague. Oh, everybody's decided I murdered him and is running me around the town. I'm forced to do awful tasks by a man that tries to kill me. And turns out killed my father.
It's the same power that my dear mother used to glean.
Yeah, starts day one stab. Like, it really is, Harrispex's step nightmare or whatever H-Bomb's joke was.
So the people I've told you about are rules card. So the people I've told you about are all alive after all. Are they not?
Why do you think that my victory is impossible without them?
You wanted to protect the town, didn't you? But the Udark is a living being. It's a body that contains the world. Do you really think that the world can exist without activity inside? Who's going to govern it? Who will paint it different colors, tints, and shades? I'll distribute these roles among the children when they come of age.
Tell me what the children of Safe are going to do until then.
The Mother Superior will start managing the kin right away. You don't really understand their day-to-day life, do you? You can rule and guide knowledge if will be the power of Malachite and Black.
Go on.
Atkin will be a scout, exploring the steppe for now. He'll also keep an eye on the warehouses and the station. We'll have to start communicating with the big world soon. Red gold will be his color.
A good choice.
You cannot even imagine how good it is.
But how will we deal with the thieves?
Do you really think that I, Victoria Olgimskaya, the White Mistress, will not be able to restore order? You are mistaken.
Sorry, I had no doubts about that.
Merky will look after street improvements. The town must look pretty. I will also sign her to be in charge of the water supply and the sewage. She will become the Lilac Mistress.
Very nice.
Sticky will be in charge of commerce. He'll be the chief merchant, controlling all shops in the town and making sure everyone has everything they need. He'll become a ruler later, just like all the other boys you've saved. His power will be of amber color.
Right.
Grace will keep doing her job. She'll bury the dead. They'll have a realm of their own, you know, and then a caring hand, too. She will be a beige mistress. The most valuable aspect of this color is the subtle shade of dawn. Little nuance of pink and lemon.
And who'll be the head of all this?
We will enter into a marriage with Khan. This will put an end to the enmity and the disagreements of our families. You will restore the harmony of ruling. I'll become its mistress and will do what my mother used to. Khan with his army of dog heads will rule the town. I'll milk him white as I am.
So that's what the town's gonna be like now.
It will be as you choose.
Alan Rickman, you are the one to make the choice. Yours shall be the mouth to utter my words now. My lips are sealed.
So you were the sacrifice.
So you were the sacrifice I was supposed to make. I was. If I'm captured and taken off the board, then the commander will be free to make his move. If you choose Capella path, then I'll live. If you choose Clara's or Bachelor's path, then you'll lead me to the scaffold and fulfill your purpose. So the butchers are expecting your murderer. And then what? They let me reach the sacrificial blood? And make you their ruler, foreman of the cult and head of the kin. You'll restore the kin and bring the town back to life after you take the place that should have been your father's. But the Urdirg is not a man. The things you save and the things you sacrifice must be proportionate to each other. Simon was almost human. And me, I'm not quite human. Haven't you already had a chance to convince yourself of that?
How?
Tell me, did the heavens open up? Did the focus of this town show? Did these hands reveal themselves?
Oh, that, and how are you different from the rest?
Because I'm a doll that is smarter than its children. I'm a bit closer to them than to you. You might call me half divine.
And so all the pieces fall into place.
There's little time left, and I still need to do so much.
You're a product of imagination, a made-up illusory creature. You don't exist. You have a fate, but not a future.
Who said that? I can hear the voice, but I don't believe it's the voice of my beloved.
It's me, the player. Want to chat?
No, I don't. I want to be with Baruch. Go away.
Did you fall in love with him because he was free? But that wasn't him, it was me. When I leave, he'll turn into a stuffed dummy, same as everyone else around you.
Really?
Yes.
Get out of here. Scram. I won't talk to you anymore. I need my head respects.
Hey, gorgeous, hey.
I can't believe you can do that!
There's little time left.
And that means what? We're all toys?
Yes, exactly. Not a pleasant surprise.
I thought I was a person.
I didn't know myself at first either. My only advantage was that the mother took me to bed with her when she was young. I know many things they don't.
You're older than me.
Never thought about it. Not like we have age. New ones are better than the old, that much I know for certain, but they restuffed me not long ago and made me a new dress, see? That probably makes you a bit older than me.
What did we ever do to them?
Me. They hate me, and I'd loved them so dearly all my life. When they were still little babies, I dreamt about how they would grow up one day and finally start playing with me. Instead, they loathed me from the very start. It was because the mother wanted them to like me.
And the plague, is it a game they play?
No. The town is a toy, but the plague is real. Go outside, walk the streets, you'll see their make-believe has nothing to do with it. They are scared to death themselves. They just came home from a funeral. I don't even know who died yet. Maybe that's the real cause of all this.
I refuse to believe that.
There's little time left.
Right? Are you really lying to me?
I never told you the whole truth. Is that a lie?
Yes.
I kept from you my desire to crush the evil tower, but you could say I had no obligation to reveal that.
You didn't tell me you were the sacrifice the king expected.
See, you found out everything all by yourself. I never resisted you. Trust me, all I had to do was keep you in the dark. All I had to do to keep you in the dark was endeavor to do so. Imagine you make your sacrifice, and at first you don't even notice the butchers never accepted your offering to the earth, and then one day you do, but I'm far away by then.
I believe you.
The weapon security must.
That was super interesting. Holy shit. Anyway,
So, Baruch the healer, your father used to be the leader of the local caste community, which is important to me. There's neither greed nor plotting, no circumstance that has informed your choice, but your conscience alone. I've been given orders to level everything here, but if that's not necessary, I'm willing to trust your judgment, risking my life and honour, for I am merciful. Where shall I point the weapon?
You only have to destroy the polyhedron to put an end to the disease spreading. There's no point in raising the whole town.
So there's a certain deposit beneath the town that would allow you to make enough panacea. Rumour has its blood.
Indeed.
How do you prove that this choice is sensible?
Here are my arguments. The panacea, the evidence of an underground blood deposit that feeds the town. My rightful and supported claim to take this blood.
I've seen a report claiming that the Clune will not let you have this blood unless you kill the Inquisitor. Is that true?
It is.
How are you going to kill her?
I'm not. We'll destroy the tower. The blood will pour out from the tear in the ground. That will be enough.
True, that's what I've been told. Victoria Ogunskaya, store that what mistress, despite her young age, confirms that you're capable of accomplishing this goal. The people you've saved support your claim. Act then. The cannons will rumble at 10 to 12. Evacuate the children from there by 10.
It will be taken care of. Aglaya will give orders. This is my choice.
It will be as you choose.
No question escapes my lips. I'm not asking anything of you.
I meant well.
What?
It's impossible to change the choice you've made now, is it not?
Yes, it isn't. Are you gonna be a whiny bitch boy about this?
Gotta go fast. Do you have any regrets about what you've done?
Regret's the most honest of feelings. Who said that?
People are willing to sacrifice themselves.
Oh, I'm looking forward to midnight.
Help me.
Me too. Do. Off to bed. I'm going off to bed so the count can shoot a big cannon. The
only thing I regret's not getting a chili dog. Cursed. Also, if you've enjoyed the stream at any point and feel like supporting, donation is greatly appreciated. Think of it like busking. Hat's in my hand. Also, you can choose voices for the next route. Hi, Bachelor. We're gonna go to sleep, but we're not gonna get much rest. But you. I feel like this cutscene would make no sense to you if you didn't, like, do the completionist stuff. Stop glitching out! Oh yeah, I think if you don't play the game well, this is probably one of the most confusing stories of all time. If you don't do a lot of the side quests, you're gonna have no fucking clue what's going on.
You did it. It was a free choice. We acknowledge the victory of the player.
It is indeed miraculous. The exit is clear. It shouldn't have happened. The miracle must be real.
I love this doll bit. They acknowledge the victory of the player. I won. I literally won Pathologic. Again. I really wish you could have a conversation with your doll. That'd be interesting. I really need to play The Void. I just can't play it on stream because there's a lot of nudity. But The Void is the game by Ice Pick Lodge that's from a similar time period, and there's a lot of implications that technically, like, Pathologic is set inside The Void, potentially. But yeah, I defeated existential dread, and I found meaning in a meaningless universe. So that's pretty cool. I am the video game girl. I'm the one who wins! Did I get an achievement for that? Do you not get an achievement for day 12? Yeah, only 3.6% of players make it all the way to the end of day 11. Yeah, and there's another 11 achievements for... I should probably reload a save and get the stupid rat chasing achievement that I never got. Probably try to 100% this game. But yeah, that was Pathologic, the Harrispex route. Thank you all for being here for that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was an interesting experience. I had a lot of fun streaming that. And I hope that you'll all come for the next performance. The next performance obviously being the Changeling route. So I'm not sure when I'm going to start that, but yeah. Any donations between then and the start of the next stream, you can decide some voices and stuff. All the VODs are still up on the channel, so you can go watch those if you want to. I'll probably at some point download both, like all of the routes, and just put them on a side channel, like one video per day, and then that way people can go back and experience the full performances as they originally occurred. Yeah. We did that. That was fun. I don't know what I want to do with myself now. You know, it's like I should probably wrap up stream. I'm not getting any donos, so I should probably go rest. But I really enjoyed performing for all of you. I hope you all enjoyed the performance, and hope that you have a lovely evening, and that your town is relatively plague-free. Because unfortunately COVID's still happening. And while my power fantasy of being able to stop a pandemic is lovely and all, as someone who worked on pandemic spread simulation research, agony. Reality is agony. So yeah, please wear masks. That's what I'm feeling today after doing that ending. It's, yeah, please go wear a mask. Please wear masks. Get N95s, wear masks in public spaces, and try not to get infected and whatnot. Thank you all for being here.